Hi everyone, my name is Julie Saillant. Thank you so much for being here today. I am an intuitive business strategist. I help my clients grow and scale their businesses in a number of ways. Thank you so much for being here. I really wanted to make this video for you today because it is near and dear to my heart. And what I do is we have something called the Brave Academy, and it is 4 modules. It's 4 months long, and it takes you as a business owner, whether you're just beginning in business or whether you've been in business for a while, and it helps you really grow and scale your business. It is transformative, and it will make you as a human unshakable. It will help you in so many ways because it helps you grow with your business, but it's ultimately about you and about moving you forward in a way that's perfect for you. And what we do is we have 1 month that is specifically devoted to money blocks. And this is probably one of my most favorite things to talk about because there's truly, myself, suffered for quite a long time with money blocks. And it actually wasn't, I think it was maybe 5 to 6 years ago when I was actually reading a book and I came across money blocks. I did not even know that money blocks existed. I didn't know what they were. I didn't know about how they worked. All I knew was when I found out about them, I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't know about this. So what we do is we really help you move forward and remove any of the blocks that are holding you back, because you, if you're a solopreneur, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a leader, no matter what you're doing, every one of us has to deal with money. And a lot of us struggle with it. And most people don't like to talk about it. And we should talk about it. I believe that we should talk about money like we talk about clothes and the weather and jewelry and everything else. I don't think that money should be something that we don't talk about, because I classify that in the kind of like with mental health. You know, we really shouldn't be afraid or ashamed of talking about these things, because you're only going to feel more isolated and more alone and ashamed. There's a lot of shame around this that I experience myself and that you may be experiencing. But ultimately, it's not just about you personally, it's about your business. It's about you moving forward. Or if you're in the corporate world and you want to eventually have your own business, you need to get this right, because otherwise it will plague you your entire life. I went decades screwing this up, not knowing that I had these money blocks, but didn't know how to fix it, right? So it's something that I'm passionate about because, number one, the good news is it is fixable, and it does take a little bit of time and effort on your part, but I swear it's not hard. Once you understand how money works, that it's all energy, what money blocks are, which I'm going to dive a little bit into, right? It's fixable like anything else. So have hope. You may or may not know if you have money blocks. Money blocks are negative subconscious beliefs about money that we learn from the time that we're small. And if you think back, you know, a lot of the time, money blocks, we can learn it from our parents, we can learn it from our best friends, we can learn it from society, we can learn it from TV. There are so many ways that we learn about money blocks. But when you are small, starting out with your household, did your parents fight about money? Ever? Some of you maybe know, but a lot of the time they might have argued about it, or they might have had disagreements about it, but I can guarantee you they talked about it. And it could go something as bad as a full-blown fight, or it could be something like my parents would just be like, okay, well, if we do this, then we can't do that. Or, you know, and you learned the way that they spoke about money was a lot of times what their parents had said, and then you hear it and then you mimic it as well. So money blocks can sound something like, you know, before I start with it, how do you know if you have money blocks? Almost everybody has money blocks, to be honest with you. You may have been overriding them, or you may have gotten around it, and that's a good thing, but almost all of us have them. And some of the money blocks that are very common, there's lots of them, lots, but money's the root of all evil. You know, we never have enough money, or you can never have enough money. You know, there's so many. How are we going to make our rent? You know, kind of robbing Peter to pay Paul, that type of thing goes on as well. Or if even at the grocery store, I don't know if you guys, this happened to you, but my parents would do this. We go to the grocery store and we need to get something, and my parents would be like, oh, we have to pick up, you know, such and such piece of meat, whatever. And then what my one parent would say to the other, well, if we get that, then we can't get this other stuff because that's really expensive. So is there another way that we could get that maybe more, you know, inexpensively if we get a little less, or if we don't get such good quality? So that would also transfer into clothing that you would buy. You know, if I go out shopping with my parents, you know, they would have a budget, right? They'd say, okay, kids, we have a budget that we need to stay within, right? And sometimes they'd tell us, sometimes they wouldn't, and we wouldn't know, but we'd be like, okay. So I was always cognizant of what money was. Rich people are not good people. Wealthy people are not good people. There's big difference between us and them. You probably heard that. Money's the root of all evil. Money in itself is evil, which is incorrect. These are all money blocks that we picked up as kids, right? And all of this was imprinted on us. So you heard it, you saw it, you felt it. And you can go along in life and all of a sudden you start making money, right? And then you kind of are like, oh my gosh, this is so great. Now I can go put money in the tank. Like I would, you know, get some money and I would put in the tank and, you know, go to McDonald's when I was, you know, 16 or 17 as a senior in high school, right? That was a big deal, right? But I could easily get in trouble by getting a credit card, but money blocks are real, okay? And money is energy. Money is not negative and it's not positive. It's simply energy. And how you look at it is, and you assign that positive or negative currency to it, right? But the thing I want you to realize is that all this can be fixed. That's the good news. Some of the ways, a lot of this is subconscious, so you might not realize what you're doing. But a lot of the ways that I was told from when I was very young that I was no good with money. My parents told me this from, I was just a little kid. Why they said that, I don't know. But they always told me, you're not good with money. You're never going to be good with money. This is going to be a problem for you. And I was like, uh-oh. And of course it came true. So you can be that type of person where you have money. If you are doing everything right that you think, everything right, and you still don't have money, that's an indicator. If you overspend, that's an indication. If you get money and then you feel like you have to get rid of it really quickly. That was something I had. That's like a self-sabotage because you feel like this is kind of the way that I was told and this is the way I felt about money. I never have enough money, right? It doesn't matter how hard I work, what I do, I never have enough. So when I get money, I have this uncontrollable desire to spend it, to get rid of it, to get rid of it. Why? Because it's going to go anyways, and there's never enough anyways. So when you have it, you might as well have it and spend it and get what you want because you're never going to have it anyways, right? So I never saved. I never had a rainy day, none of that stuff. As I got older and I worked in a company for quite a while, of course I saved for 401k, but they took that out. So that was good. I didn't see it, but I really had to come face to face with credit card debt. And I did things that were avoidant. Like, do you not look at your credit card statements? Do you not look at do you not balance your checkbook for your business or for yourself? Do you spend money right away when you have it and then you don't have anything left? Do you not save for a rainy day in case something goes wrong with your car or anything else and that happens, right? These are all serious indicators you have money blocks and they're really affecting you and your business. And as a business, you need to have money on hand to pay your employees, to pay yourself, to work with vendors, to get things in, right? So it's critical that you conquer this, and you can. And one of the things you need to do is write out the beliefs that you have on a piece of paper, all the beliefs that you have around money, all the things that you believe, that you say, that you think are true. Write them down, all right? And then write, if you can, where you remember getting that from. Did your parents say that? Or did a best friend say that, right? And then from there, what we need to do is have you understand that money can be a good thing, right? There's especially something if you are a heart-centered entrepreneur, right? Because that's a whole other thing. Because you may believe, if you're spiritual, and you're heart-centered, that you can be spiritual and be wealthy and have money. A lot of healers believe this, and this is not true. You need money for yourself because there needs to be an equal reciprocity for what you put out and give to your clients, right? And also what you receive back. It has to be equal, okay? It can't be that you always give and give and give for free, right? A lot of people give them for free. I was guilty of that too, or for very little. And it comes down to your worth, because a lot of the most spiritual people on the planet who have a lot to give do not value themselves at all. And they believe that somebody told them you can't be spiritual. Why? Because God is free. Spirit is free. But you know what? You're not God and you're not spirit. We're living here as humans on planet Earth. And everybody on this planet needs money to survive. And here's the other thing. When you have money, you can give to others more philanthropically or to privately, if you'd like, to help other animals or whatever causes you'd like. So it has to be reciprocity. What you give out needs to have an equal payback for you, right? Is what they're getting. So I see this a lot with spiritual and heart-centered led entrepreneurs and businesses. And this is really sad because you people of all have something very special to give to the world, and it needs to get to the world. But it can't get to the world if you take a regular job and hide your gifts like I used to do, because you can't get around the money thing and you don't understand how it works. And you honestly believe that everything should be for free. But you know what? I bet the gurus that you watch are not free. They make money, right? Tony Robbins, Gabby Bernstein, Brene Brown, all these people, they make a lot of money. They make millions and millions of dollars. They don't do anything for free, I don't think, right? So it's just a mindset shift. That's all it is. And if you have had money blocks, you have guilt and shame around this. The guilt is I've let it go for so long and I didn't know about it, or I didn't deal with it. I avoided it, right? Or I just didn't want to talk about it. I didn't know, what do I do, right? But it will wreak havoc on you and it'll wreak havoc on your business, and it can put you out of business. So it's very important that you understand how this works and how to get rid of it. How to get rid of it? Well, that's something that you'd have to come to the Brave Academy to get help with, but we have a whole series of the process that we take you through to get rid of it. And it does work, because I've come out the other side and I'm now good with money. And let me tell you, it is night and day. I used to have so much shame around it. I felt like such a loser. And I say that like with I really felt bad about myself. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I get this right? And I had businesses that failed because I just couldn't get the cash flow correct. So it will stop you if you don't get this, but we are here to help you. So I'd love it if you sign up for the Brave Academy. There's an application below. I've left the link below that you need to fill that out, and then you will meet with myself and my colleague. We will get you through this, and we only take on between 4 and 6 people at a time, because you get 2 teachers. It's for 4 months. And we're really going to change everything, and it will change your life. It will transform you into an unshakable person and help your business as well. So my name is Julie Saillant. Please let me know what your comments are. I'd love to know what your thoughts are about this video, if it resonated with you, and I will catch you on the next one. Thanks so much.